We're going to begin today's session with a preliminary practice, a little alternate nostril breathing. First of all, if you're not already there, please come to a seated position. Just have a seat comfortably and allow the body to settle. And then just close your eyes. Just arriving in the moment. You can let go of your stories, the thoughts, the emotions for just a little while, for just the duration of the session. We know that they're still going to be here when they're done, right? So fine, just let go. And gently start deepening the breath. If possible, inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. You can also start relaxing the belly. Maybe allowing it to expand as you inhale. And on the breath out, it gently contracts. So notice how this is happening on its own. There's no effort on your part. So the doer, the subject, is just a thought. Once you disengage from thoughts, things just happen on their own. So all you have to do is maintain the attention on the breath and on the sensation of the belly. Nose straight. Just deep, full breaths. Please continue like this for a few more rounds of breath on your own, at your own pace. Okay, just keep breathing. With your eyes closed now, I want to ask you to place the left hand on the belly, maybe just right below the navel here, right below the belly button. And take the index and the middle finger of the right hand and just place it on the space between the eyebrows. So we're creating a circuit between the source of energy, which is the hara right on the belly, and the upper systems. And just keep breathing normally. And just feeling the gentle touch of the tips of the fingers on the third eye, on the space between the eyebrows. And maybe the warmth of the palm of the hand on the belly. And now we're going to take the thumb of the right hand and just place it above the right nostril. No need to press anything or block anything just yet. And then maybe the ring finger and the pinky go onto the other side, to the left nostril. Still breathing through both nostrils. But remember, this is just one way of doing things. Maybe you have your own way. So if you have your own path, your own way, go for it. Just allow the next exhale to happen. And at the bottom of the exhale, I'm going to ask you to gently close the right nostril with the thumb and inhale through the left nostril. Slowly, steady. At the top of the inhale, you release the right nostril and gently press the left nostril, blocking the left nostril. Let's exhale through the right nostril. Keeping the position the same, we're going to inhale through the right nostril. And then release the left nostril, block the right nostril, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block the left and exhale through the right. So we're going to keep doing this. Exhaling and inhaling through one nostril, and then exhaling and inhaling through the other nostril. And just be present with the sensations. Noticing that very, very subtle exchange of energy from one side to the other. So please keep going on your own for a few more breaths. Taking your time, no hurry. After your next exhalation on the left side, I'm going to ask you to release, relax the hands, relax the arms. And just breathe freely for a few moments. Just be fully present. Wonderful. going to start getting ready for our main session. So if you want to remain seated, that's perfectly okay. But if you want to go and lie down, you may open your eyes. Take a few moments to find a comfortable position. Gather any props, whatever it is. If you need to get up and move in any way, the most important thing here is for you to stay in the moment. So simply maintain the connection with the breath or with bodily sensations. It does not matter. Whatever is happening in your experience in this moment. Eventually, the physical stillness starts taking over. Eyes closed. And simply allow attention free to wander among the elements of your experience. So just noticing. Let go of thought content. This is all about your direct, immediate experience. Now focus on the sounds around you for a little while. Sounds at a distance, sounds closer. Just notice how these sounds come up, have their moment, have their existence, and then fade away. Some sounds are short-lived, others last longer. Some sounds repeat themselves. Others are more like a one-time thing. So just notice, just observe. Now please let go of the sounds and gently focus on the silence you hear between the sounds. Just focus on the silence between one sound and the next. The silence between words, the silence between sounds. Bring the attention back to the sounds now. So the sounds come to the foreground. Just notice one sound and the other and another. And then once again, on the absence of sound, on the silence you hear between sounds. I'm going to ask you now for just a little while longer, just to keep on switching between attention between the sounds and the silence, the sounds and the silence. And now just allow attention to come to the points of contact between the body and the surface, providing support. This is the sensation that we label weight. So just notice that. We can then move on to other stimuli. So are there other stimuli in your field of awareness? Maybe a smell or a residual taste in the mouth. What about residual colors or light showing up in that darkness in front of your closed eyes? Please just be present with your experience. You slow down more and more and more and just observe. Let's come now to the more subtle elements, the thoughts, the images. These are a lot like sounds, yes? So notice how they come up. They have their moment, they have their existence, and then they fade away. Some are short-lived, others last longer. Just observe that inner movement, the thoughts and images for a little bit. Now please shift the attention from the thoughts, from the images, and gently focus on the space between them. It's a bit like the silence between words, but you just need to shift the focus here from the thoughts or an image to the space between them. So please bring attention now back to the thoughts. Noticing the flux, thoughts, images, words coming, going. A few more moments now, just alternating between the thoughts, the images, and then the space, the interval. Now, please just let go into your experience and notice how everything just happens. Notice there's a common element, which is the presence, the simple, undeniable fact, the here, the now. Is there anything you need to do to just be? Please continue to follow my voice as we now go on a short journey of attention through the body. Important to remember, this is not a mental practice, so no need for effort, no need to do anything, no need to think this out. It's all about allowing the attention to react to my guidance naturally. We're going to begin by gently allowing attention to come to the top of the head. The top of the head. Top of the head to the right eye. Then the right cheek. The right side of the chest. Right shoulder. Right upper arm. Elbow. Forearm. Wrist. Right hand. Fingers of the right hand, just feeling, sensing. Attention now moves to the right hip, the right thigh, knee, ankle, right foot, toes of the right foot, from the toes of the right foot to the toes of the left foot, and then to the left foot, left ankle, knee, left thigh, hip, onto the fingers of the left hand, then to the left hand, wrist, forearm, left elbow, upper arm, shoulder, the left side of the chest, left cheek, left eye, and top of the head. Attention on the top of the head, the crown of the head. Let's trace our way back now. From the crown of the head, attention comes back to the left eye, left cheek, left side of the chest, left shoulder, upper arm, left elbow, forearm, wrist, left hand, fingers of the left hand, just feeling, just sensing, left hip, thigh, knee, ankle, foot, the toes of the left foot to the toes of the right foot, ankle, knee, thigh, right hip, fingers of the right hand onto the right hand, wrist, forearm, right elbow, upper arm, shoulder, the right side of the chest, right cheek, right eye, and back to the top of the head. Attention on the top of the head. From here, it comes down to the belly. Just attention on the belly. Allow the attention to rest on the area of the belly for a few moments. Maybe a sensation emerges. Or maybe instead of a sensation, there's an image of the belly. Or maybe there's both. Or a label. Whatever is happening for you, just observe, feel. From the belly, attention travels to the heart center in the middle of the chest. So once again, notice the raw experience. From the chest, attention goes to the middle of the forehead. Then back to the top of the head. From here, attention moves to a point about 1 foot above the head. So sense it, feel it, or visualize it. From that point, 1 foot above the head, attention moves back down to the top of the head. Then the forehead, the middle of the chest, the belly. So just coming in touch with the sensation or whatever emerges in this very moment, back to the heart center, the forehead, crown, and to that point about 12 inches above the head. Attention comes back down to the crown of the head, forehead, middle of the chest, belly, middle of the chest, forehead, top of the head, point above the head. And again, attention moves from the universe, the macrocosm, that point above the head, to the body, the microcosm, crown of the head, middle of the forehead, then the chest, belly, chest, sensation at the forehead, maybe a tingling at the top of the head, to the point above the head. So every time attention moves down and up, the path of sensation becomes more noticeable. It's like we're creating a groove here. Maybe like a golden thread, a column of light from the pure potential represented by the point above the head, coming down to the crown, the forehead, the chest, and the belly, and up from the belly to the heart, to the forehead, to the crown, and towards that vastness. So becoming aware of the connection between the body, the microcosm, and the macrocosm, that subtle ground of being. I want to invite you now to please continue tracing the path on your own for a little while, at your own pace, your own rhythm. And the sensations, the perceptions in the midline of the body become stronger and stronger. Maybe that column of light becomes brighter, or that golden thread. Every time you trace that line with your attention, going down, going up, going up, going down. So wherever you are, let's take a bit of time here to meet at the point above the head. And then let's trace the path one more time to the crown of the head, middle of the forehead, chest, belly, chest, forehead, crown, and point above the head. And as the practice deepens more and more, as the sensations become more perceptible, it's time now to relax the attention a bit and allow these special points above the head, the crown, the forehead, the chest, the belly. Allow them to be perceived simultaneously. So perhaps you can sense, really feel that golden thread or that column of light in its entirety. Or maybe for you there's just an amorphous sensation right in the middle of the body, delineating the midline of the body. And maybe you notice how each of these points has a life of its own. Each point has its own thing going on. Changes in brightness, exchanges among themselves. And they're all here now, present, lending aliveness to the entire thread, to the entire column of light. And you just remain aware, feeling the aliveness in the midline of the body. We're now ready to expand this energy to the whole body. So make use of the breath as a measure. The next breath comes in, attention focuses on the golden thread, the column of light, the sensation in the midline of the body. And when the breath comes out, attention spreads out to the right side of the body, along with the light force, the light, filling every cell, every pore. The next breath comes in, attention shifts back to the midline, the column of light. And on the breath out, it expands to the left side of the body. So again, breathe in, attention to the midline. Breathe out, attention to the right side of the body. Breathe in, midline. Breathe out, left side of the body. Let's just spend a few minutes now playing around with this movement. So inhale, attention to the midline. Exhale, attention alternates between sides of the body. The next inhale comes in. The midline fills with life force. And now on the exhale, just allow the energy to expand in all directions. So again, breathe in to receive the life force, gather it in the midline of the body. And breathe out to expand, to fill the entire universe with light. Please keep going for a few more breaths. Inhaling, contracting to the midline. Exhaling, expanding in all directions, radiating in all directions. The body, the microcosm, giving and receiving, exchanging with the macrocosm, like a heartbeat, contracting, expanding, like a breath, in and out. It's the primal movement, life and death, continually happening right here, right now. Just notice how it's all the same energy, really, the aliveness. And just notice how at some point the notion of body just dissolves. The senses dissolve. The notion of universe dissolves. Everything dissolving in this aliveness. As this aliveness. As pure being. Awareness of the senses, always wide open. And noticing sounds around you. Feeling the weight of the body, the points of contact between the body and the surface providing support. Acknowledging any other sensations, any other stimuli in your direct experience. Smells, tastes. Aware of the darkness in front of your closed eyes. Welcoming any manifestations. Taking note of the more subtle elements as well, the thoughts, the images, the emotions that are coming and going. So welcoming each and every experience with openness and just allowing everything to be as it is, exactly as it is. We're emerging to the surface of awareness. And you'll notice that at some point the body will start to want to move. Allow it to happen. Small wiggles at first, fingers, toes. No need to get involved. Just let the body move. Maybe the head moves from side to side. And the movements start increasing on their own to the arms, the legs. All you need to do is trust. Trust the innate wisdom of the body. Maybe eventually the arms come overhead for that good full body stretch. And taking your time here as you transition to the waking life. Nice. From here, if you're not already there, I'm going to ask you to come to a seated position. The eyes are still closed for a little while longer. Just long enough for you to notice how you feel after today's journey. So as you come to a comfortable seat, just notice maybe the softness in the breath, the relaxation in the body, maybe even the mind is quieter. And just remain with that subtle sense of well-being brought about by simply being here now. And as you feel ready, you may gradually open your eyes. Let's finish today's Yoga Nidra session by stimulating a little bit more circulation in the body, right? Waking up the body. So let's take the tips of the fingers here and start tapping the forehead. Moving up to the top of the head. Then to the back of the head. Okay, left hand strokes the right shoulder, the arm. Maybe gently pulling on the fingers. Other side. Pulling on the fingers. Strokes on the front of the body. The back of the body. The legs. Give it a good shake it up a bit. There you go. Okay. All right, friends, it has been a true pleasure and an honor, as always, to be here with you. Okay, so take care, and I'll see you next time.